What's up, Buff Nation? A final recap on last Saturday's game as CU is preparing to face Oklahoma State for their seniors' final home game. I want you to listen to the post-game interviews by two standout KU players and how they prepared last week and the last 3 weeks as a team to go on their run of beating 3 ranked teams in the conference in 3 consecutive weeks. Keep in mind, KU is 2-6 when they face Iowa State to begin their run of 3 straight wins. And now they face an 8-2 CU team with their eyes set on a Big 12 title matchup in Arlington and a possible spot in the CFP with a Big 12 title win. KU is now 4-6 with their eyes as they face CU with their eyes set on bowl eligibility. Let's take a listen.
What did it feel like coming off the field and knowing what you did today? Just the whole scene and the last 3 weeks to do what you guys have been doing.
Great, man. The whole defense been locked in the last 3 weeks, hardly. We've been watching extra film with the linebackers, even corners, with the safeties. We all been coming together. Even D-line, we've been watching a lot of film. We've been having good practices all throughout the whole week. So we kind of knew going to the game Saturday today, we were prepared for the competition, and results came.
It's so hard early, but can you just express your excitement level now after doing what you've done the last few weeks?
Yeah, man. As you were saying, it was kind of hard, but Nell, our captain of defense, he always tell us on the sideline, man, stay together, because we got a good defense, man. Because Nell always just say, just stay together as a team, don't separate, because everybody know how the season been going. Everybody, how other teams like to separate, but Nell always tell us to stay together, and that's the biggest thing on the whole defense side.
Cody, you said pregame you guys are looking forward to this one. What's it like in the locker room after that when you happen before you do get across the
Yeah, man, it was fun in the locker room, man. Just see the whole team just smiling, having fun, jumping around. It was fun, man. I'm kind of sad low-key because I'm a senior and I won't be with this team next year, but I enjoy the time having fun with my team in the locker room tonight.
Win. That's it, man. Yeah, I mean, we prepared the same way. I've said it a lot of times. It wasn't anything special to it. We watch film. We see what they do. We feel like we have a route to attack, and I think we did just that. We executed. Like I said, that's always important for us. It's, and sometimes in these, high intense games, you kind of have to just go back to your fundamentals, go back to your training, and just understand that, what you do doesn't matter. Or for them, sorry, what they do doesn't matter. It's all about what we do. And so I think we did just that, and we went out there and had an attack, and we executed.
Real quick, so I'm talking about some stuff that was said by the coaching staff. How much is that passed around, and how much is that extra motivation you hear some just credit what you guys do?
Yeah, I mean, it's just bulletin board material for us. I mean, a lot of talking before playing, and I don't believe in that. So, my credit was to him, was to JD, because we all know he's not a whatever you want to call him. He's a bigger guy, but he makes people miss. So I just think we play with an extra edge, honestly. Just in general, these last 3 weeks, we just have a different edge about us and a different motivation and fire under us. So I guess that kind of goes into it.
Devin, for you guys over this winter else kind of stretch, the mental side of that, is it taking a toll? Does it take a toll? Is it hard to keep yourself fresh and not get exhausted by that? I mean, you guys look great. And
yeah.
Getting better, but
yeah, sure. I mean, any season's taxing. It's a physical game, and so that's why recovery is so important. And I just think we focus so hard on that. We have a veteran group of guys that you can kind of lean into that and still know that even if we do, obviously we want to make a mole game. So obviously, we get in that time, we can take a couple of days off and get back to it, and that's the type of leadership we have. So it is really important kind of take a couple off, just save the legs and just get ready for another game. But overall, it is taxing, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, and I know you don't talk about yourself, like to do that, but we're gonna ask you again to try tonight, man. Last home game, all those carries, that kind of impact. I mean, I don't know if it's tomorrow or 10 years from now, but do you have a feel yet for what that will mean to you?
Yeah, I already do for sure. That's why it was kind of more special for me, I guess, just because it is my last home game or whatever you want to call it. But Yeah, it was special all around, and honestly, Sevy was gonna go in that last drive, and then Coach Wallace was like, "Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Sure, man. Why not? Let's go out this type of way." So it was just special doing that front of crowd, that type of crowd. They really showed up, and that was really important for us, and we loved it for sure.
You don't care about numbers, but 37 carries, right?
I'm gonna feel it tomorrow.
Devin, two things, if I might. One thing you referred just a moment ago to having maybe a different sort of edge these last few weeks. Can you expand on that and how that is and how you guys found that?
I just think it's a feeling almost, and I think eventually we were just tired of losing, and tired of losing the close ones. We knew what we had to do. It was just a matter of doing it, and so you've seen that these last 3 weeks especially. I think really after that K-State game, everyone just kind of came into the locker room, and just looking around on that Sunday, I'm just like, okay, I see it now. Like I see the glimmer in the eyes, and it's just a different feeling. Like, and you just go out there just ready to go to war, ready to get back to it right now. And I just remember that Monday practice we had, and the way guys were moving around, even though it was a physical game, I was just like, okay, this is where we need to be. And so it definitely felt special for me, at least at that moment.
And just one other thing about the emotion on the field, both for yourself but also as part of this team. Can you just explain what that feels like when you come off after a win like this, all you guys have been through, the way you played, just the broader feeling of what this means?
Yeah, I mean, it just feels great, honestly, just because we did what a lot of people thought it wasn't possible. And that's kind of what our whole story has been about, and that's what you just tie it all in, from the beginning. And honestly, for us, though, the challenge is, kind of flushing almost these last 3 weeks because you can kind of easily get stuck in the trap. Well, Baylor's not a ranked team, but they're still a great team. And so we have to go back with the same mindset of that hunger because we still want to play with each other for as long as we can, and play in, late December or whenever it may be. So we got to kind of scratch it, get back because we did make mistakes, and we understand that. And so we got to watch the film and get better.
Devin, over 50 career touchdowns, over 4,000 yards, multiple school records, multiple 1,000-yard seasons. I mean, fans want a statue for you. What legacy do you feel like you leave behind when you leave here today?
If a lot of people who know me just understand what the community means to me and what I've been able to, give back with, that's one of the cool things about NIL and all this other stuff is the amount of connections that I've been able to make and be able to give back in many different ways because that's what it means most to me, being able to give back to a community that gave me everything. So that's definitely what I want to be most known for, being a leader and being a guy who really takes care of his community and his team.
Yeah, when you guys are there kneeling down the ball, you're showing the hard sign to the fans, clearly emotional. Just what was going through your mind in that moment, and what were those emotions you felt there?
Yeah, I mean, it was just crazy because, I just remember my first snap being here, being a little baby out there, 190 pounds, and honestly not really ready to play. But, it's just there's so many people along this road that have helped me get to this position and, all the fans that showed up today and, they could have easily given up on us. There's a lot of people that did, honestly, write us off. But, I just felt all the love and all the support for the guys. And, that we enjoy that. I mean, we're humans at the end of the day. And just to see all the smiles and all the camaraderie, that's why we play this game. And, that locker room feeling that we had, that's why we play. So it was special all around. It was a special moment for me. I'll never forget it, truthfully. Honestly, when I looked to my right, I found my mother immediately. So that was a cool moment for me. I was trying to hold it in. But yeah, it was a really cool night for sure. Say that again. I didn't hear that last part. I'm sorry.
Does that make the moment any more sweeter now where you came from, the hometown kid?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just because, the people have always had my back, they're still supporting me, still sending me messages, and I get to play in front of them. Like I said before, there's been so many people that's supported me through a lot in this journey, and all I want to do is give back to them in any way I can. So it definitely makes it more special being from Lawrence and playing for my hometown school and just being able to do what we've done. Because, I just remember, when I did commit, how many people called me crazy and said I was wasting my career. But, a lot of people aren't going to experience what I've been able to experience this time. Being able to literally get a dormant program out of the dirt, out of the mud, disrespected, to this position to sold-out crowds. I'm never going to forget that. And I know you guys won't either. So it means a lot to me.
You just heard a different kind of want, a different kind of desire from some players who figured it out and chose to make the most of the season they had left to play. This kind of want, this kind of desire came from a lack, i.e. losing. The question for CU this week is, do you need to be 5-6 to have this kind of want, this kind of desire? If not, then how will you prepare this week for the seniors' last home game? What will your focus look like? Will you have that glimmer in your eyes this week, no matter what? Is game speed, every rep in practice, the standard, the minimum requirement, or if you only feel like it? Last question for seniors. What type of brick, no matter when you arrive at CU, what type of brick do you want to leave for your legacy at CU for the program moving forward? If you made it this far and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you'll get all new uploads. That's all I have for you right now. Have a blessed day, a blessed Thanksgiving with family, traveling grace to all parents en route to see their kids' final home game. I'm out.